Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for joining the call tonight. My name is Jebre Clemmons out of the Nashville, Tennessee market, and it is a beautiful thing to be able to see a lot of you beautiful faces out there today because we do know that you could probably be anywhere in the world or your home watching Netflix tonight. However, you're taking a little bit of your time out to learn with us tonight. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get right into the information. I want you to think about some things before we get started. Think about these logos that you see on the screen right here. Facebook, Netflix, Airbnb, Amazon. These are companies that we all know and use every single day almost. Those companies, you're probably wondering, what do they have in common, and I'll tell you, they have all perfected the ability to market products they don't own. I'm gonna say that one more time. They have perfected the ability to market products that they don't own. Now think about this. With Facebook, they create absolutely no content. Netflix is one of the biggest stations out there, and it's not a TV channel, and more people watch it every single day. Airbnb owns no real estate, yet they compete with hotels and have shut plenty of them down. And then last but not least, Amazon changed the way we spend money, and they own absolutely no stores. So what I want you to think about as we go into this video, I'm gonna play a quick video and think about this industry right here, because this industry is why we're the world's largest, or this system is, why we're the world's largest at what we do because of that system. In this video, I want you to pay attention to a couple of things. One, the companies we partner with, just like you see on the screen, that same system. Two, how we get paid. And then three, the way you can make money from home. And I'll be right back with you.
Right now, someone is watching TV, shopping online, sharing on social media, scrolling a news feed, cooking, turning on lights, texting, paying with a credit card, and someone is definitely making a phone call. Now, imagine earning income through your very own business every time a customer pays a bill for services they're already using anyway. With ACN, you can. With a 27-year track record of success, ACN is the largest direct seller of telecommunications, energy, and essential services in the world. Today, we operate in 27 countries and have offices throughout North America, Europe, Latin America, Asia, and the Pacific. We're constantly evolving our portfolio of products to stay ahead of what millions of consumers and businesses need and use every day. Now, ACN has added identity theft protection through ID Seal to its suite of essential services. Thanks to ACN's innovative mindset, we're just getting started, and the world is taking notice. Inc. magazine also recently recognized ACN as a private titan, a designation reserved for the largest and most iconic privately held companies in the world. This is your opportunity to establish your very own ACN business, offering the essential services that people and businesses already use every day, and an opportunity to get paid every time they pay a bill for these services. It's your life. Imagine earning an income on your own terms. That's what ACN is all about, and now you can be a part of it.
Man, I love seeing that video every single time. And one of the things that reminds me of, I heard it earlier today, the fact that bills would never go out of style. So with that being said, it is my honor and privilege to bring up our very special guest speaker tonight. This lady hails out of California, yet she has built this business on a part-time basis around her busy schedule in 4 countries. I'm gonna say that one more time. On a part-time basis around her busy schedule in 4 countries, meaning she get paid in 4 different currencies. That's pretty amazing. This lady has a heart of gold, and she has reached one of our top positions, which is regional director in this business. And on a part-time basis, she also does flip gas stations for a living. So that's pretty amazing. Much respect to you and your husband. It's amazing. So without further ado, I'd like to bring up our special guest, Miss Natasha Ismail. Miss Ismail, are you there, ma'am?
Yes, I am. Thank you so much, Mr. Clemmons. Can we please give him a round of applause for doing such an amazing job at introducing this amazing business and myself. And again, I just want to thank everyone for joining us and welcome. We got Mr. Corey, Miss Caroline, Miss Joyce, Miss Akiko, all the way from Japan. We have Mr. Daryl, Miss Magali, Mr. Harrison, Miss Walker. We got so many beautiful faces on here, and all of the ones that I did not mention yet, but I appreciate each and every one of you. And for those of you that do not know Mr. Clemmons, let me tell you, he is an amazing man. And my husband and I have come to love him so much. And we've done business together. We're family. And I could not imagine doing this business without him. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this information. Now, when my husband and I saw this, we were at the point of enough was enough. You know, I never saw myself working for anyone else. I didn't want to be told what time to wake up, what time to eat, what time I could have a bathroom break, or any of those things. And if any of you feel the same way, trust me, this is for you. Now, let me go ahead and tell you a little bit more about the company. We have an established track record. We are the world's largest direct seller of telecommunications, energy, and other essential services, meaning we are number one. We are a service provider specializing in customer acquisition. We started in the US in January of 1993. That's over a quarter of a century. We're in 27, now 28 countries, over 5 continents. We've done over $4 billion in sales over the last 5 years and growing, and we have millions of customers acquired around the world. Now, at the bottom, you'll see all of our recognitions there. The one that stood out to my husband and I the most was the Better Business Bureau, because we know it's very, very hard for a business to get an A+ rating with them. So the fact that they had that was amazing. Now, what is it that we do? We don't have lotions, potions, makeup, oils, none of that stuff that you have to store in your garage. We have essential residential and business services. Now, what does that mean? We offer wireless service. We offer high-speed internet. We offer bundles, television, energy, security and automation, payment processing, and identity theft protection, which is our newest service. Now, in the blue, you'll see all of the billion-dollar companies that we're partnered with. And the newest partnership is AT&T TV, which we are so, so excited about. Now, at the bottom left, you'll see the company ID Seal. And that's the identity theft protection service. Now, let me explain a little bit about this. Data breaches and cybercrime are the biggest threats facing consumers today, because we know everything is online. Over 145 million personal records were exposed or stolen in 2019 alone. 85% of American families currently have no identity theft protection, and ID Seal proprietary protection provides industry-leading monitoring, alerts, and restoration services. So we're number one at what we do. But there has to be more. There is more. This is something that my husband and I completely loved about the company, is that they love to give back. We're partnered with Project Feeding Kids, Feeding America, and Food Banks of Canada. When a customer is acquired, a child is fed, period. Now, on the bottom left, you'll see refer a friend. How many of us ever have referred somebody to the movies or to a restaurant, or ladies to get our nails done? We've done it, right? But we've never gotten anything in return. But here you do. So when you refer 5 customers to our wireless service with either Sprint or Verizon, you can get your wireless service for free. I have 2 cell phones because of this reason. So get 5, get free. It's that simple. Now, on the right-hand side, Mr. Clemmons, 2 phones too. I love it. Now, on the right-hand side, you'll see when you acquire 12 or more Zoom Energy residential customers for gas or electricity, they send you an average of the commodity, and you're able to pay your bill with that. So technically, free energy. And I know we would love to take our energy bill away. I know we would. Now, how is it that we're able to do this? What makes ACN so different, and why go through ACN? Here's our business model. It's simple. Most service providers spend millions and millions of dollars on media and internet marketing to get to the customers. What we do is we take the service provider and go straight to the customer through us, which are independent business owners, kind of like representatives. Now, with this, we're able to pass the savings onto you. We're able to pass the income onto you, and this is all done through a website. So let me show you what that looks like. Now, how do we do this and how do we be a part of it? When you become an independent business owner, all it takes is $199 for a startup fee and $25 a month business support fee. Now, my husband and I looked at this because we're entrepreneurs, and number one, I had an 18-year-old tell me he paid more for a pair of shoes, which I could not believe. And second of all, to open up a kiosk in the mall for, let's say, cell phone cases or anything like that, cost a minimum of $3,000. Now, I don't know about you, but I would much rather pay the $199 versus the $3,000, right? And you get to be international with this and run a business on your cell phone. With this, you get a personalized website. You get Compass online and marketing tools. We have an app, ladies and gentlemen. We have an app. We have an app. That's amazing. Complete business tracking and reporting, complete customer support. You acquire the customers and ACN does the rest. And there's an example on the right-hand side of what the storefront looks like. Now, let's talk about the money, because can we agree? We are in a crazy world today, and this part right here is super, super important. So let me explain this. The first way that we get paid out of 4 ways is personal bonuses, customer acquisition bonuses. Anytime you get customers, you get paid. So how does that work? For example, in your first 30 days, let's say you decide to get started and you acquired 3 services, you get a $75 check. Yes, it's that simple. Now, what if we got 5 services instead? You get a $200 check. Now, wait a minute. The business cost $199 and you just made $200. You already made $1. And that doesn't happen in business very often. Now, plus $200 for every additional 3 services. No quota and no cap. That's what I loved about it. Second way that we get paid, personal residual income. How many of us have a favorite singer or a favorite actor that we watch all the time, maybe like The Rock or something like that, right? Now, you can earn like them. Anytime somebody pays their bill, we're able to get paid month after month, year after year. Anywhere from 3 to 20% on any of the customers that you acquire. It's as simple as that. Now, the third way that we get paid is overriding residual income. This right here is amazing because guess what? You're going to be able to build a team of people that are going to get customers as well, and you get paid on that team as well. 4%. 4%. And details are going to be covered in training. Now, on the bottom there, you'll see the 4th way that we get paid is overriding customer acquisition bonuses. On the bottom, you'll see from left to right, these are all the positions in the company. Our goal is to help you move from left to right as fast as possible. As fast as you want to run, we'll run, okay? And yes, I can run in heels, so we can do that. Now, here, we get bonuses anytime somebody joins your business and they get their first couple of services, you get a check. Anywhere from $50 to $300. So now, for example, let's say when you get started and you're at the first position, customer qualified, which is done within your first 24 hours, you get a promotion. $50 times, let's say 10 people joining your business and getting qualified. How much is that? 500? Okay. Now, what if 20 people join? Okay. Now, once you start moving up in the positions, let's say you make $200 per person. What if 10 people joined your business and got qualified? And that's just the 4th way that we get paid. So can we agree that this would help out? Yes, it would. Now, let me explain to everyone, I have a surprise. So this surprise here is a young lady all the way from Arizona, and I'm in California, she's in Arizona, and I love it because we can work together. Now, this young lady has been climbing the ranks in ACN. She's been having so much success. She started doing trainings, and I cannot wait until I see the butterfly that she turns into. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring up Miss Castro to tell you her story. Miss Castro, are you there?
Yes, thank you so much, Ms. Ismail. Thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to share my story. And thank you everyone so much for joining us tonight. So as she said, my name is Magali Castro. I'm out of the Phoenix, Arizona market. I, unlike Mr. Clemmons or Miss Ismail, I'm not a business owner. I actually am a travel nurse recruiter. So when I first saw this opportunity, I really wasn't looking for anything. I was already working 50 to 60 hours. I thought I didn't have time. I was too busy. I didn't have time to do anything else. But I made a decision to take a look at the information, and I fell in love with the concept, and everything just made sense to me. I started working little by little in the cracks of my schedule, thanks to the training and support of leaders such as Ms. Ismail, Mr. Clemmons, Mr. Thomas. I've been able to get a team with over 160 customer points. I have not paid a cell phone bill in over a year, and I'm really excited to be a part of an organization that will impact thousands of lives this year. So I hope you did make a decision to join us as well. Thank you again, Ms. Ismail, for letting me share my story, and I'll turn the call back to you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Castro. And I am so excited because we are going to impact thousands of lives, and it's going to be by the end of this year. And I don't even want to think about next year yet. So from here, now let me go ahead and explain what our game plan is. So how is it that we can start? How is it that we can be successful from the get-go? Now, this is our 7-day game plan. So you can either take a picture of this or you can take notes if you're taking notes. But here on the left-hand side is an example of some of the services that we have. And it might even be services in your own home. So when you decide to get started, what's going to happen is we're going to help you get 5 services right away. Right away. That's going to trigger your $200 bonus. So we can pay for your business and your initial investment. Now, we're going to find 2 more people just like you that want to make extra money from home and get paid from their cell phone. We're going to help them get 5 customers each. And that's going to trigger a $100 check for you. But we have a surprise again. So since the co-founders are so amazing, for the month of July only, which is only a couple of days left, what's going to happen is when we help those 2 people get extra customers, 15 customers, that's a $300 bonus. Now, that's a $500 bonus total. Who can agree that if you put in $199 and you're getting $500, that's a good investment? Yes, it is. Now, what you want to do for that is lock in your position immediately by texting whoever invited you to the call. Now, what we come to next is the most important part. Now, at this part, I want to share a quote with everyone. So this year is Richard Branson. He's one of the top 3% in the world. And what he said was, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, you say yes and then you learn how to do it later. So why is that? How many of us can agree when we first got a job and we were so excited, we showed up in our best outfit, but we had no clue what to do. We had no clue what to do. From here, what happens is you will have people to guide you every step of the way. Every step of the way. And there's been so much help. I had never done anything like this before personally, but once I saw how simple it was, as long as I followed the system, I decided to get started. So now what it comes down to, ladies and gentlemen, is a decision for yourself also. From here, you're going to fall into one of 3 categories. So the third category, if you're a number 3, you just want to support your friend and be a customer. See if you can save some money on your bills, because we can agree in the world that we're living in today, saving a few extra dollars could be very helpful. And to qualify for the get 5, get free, you don't even have to join the business. So yes, you can get a discount, and yes, you can get free cell phone service without joining. And if you're number 2, you're interested, but you have some questions, and that's completely fine because we love answering questions. But if you're a number 1, you're ready to get started. And what that means is you're like myself, you're like Mr. Clemmons, and you're like Ms. Castro, because the one that makes sense the most is number 1, to go ahead and get started. Why should we let a paycheck determine the zip code that we live in, or the restaurants that we go to, or the grocery stores that we're able to shop at? If you've ever felt like you're in that position and you're just tired of being there, take a chance on yourself and make a decision to change your life, because nothing changes unless you change. So what I would advise everyone is to definitely consider doing this part-time from home, because we're already doing this, but we want to help impact 1,000 lives by the end of this year, and you could be one of them. So go ahead, make your decision. Let the person know that invited you to the call what number you are. You can simply text them 3, 2, or 1. And if you're joining us and if you're number 1, we want to welcome you to the team. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight, and have an amazing night. God bless.